Hey, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a bunch of lovely players must protect the Swords Coast from the wrath of Tiamat. My name's Josiah, and let's get into tonight's episode.
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
And welcome back. Let's do a little roll for recap. See if anybody rolls a natural 20 since I have already rolled a natural 20.
I think because you rolled it before we started, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count? Okay, then highest has to. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Did you really?
Wow. That's crazy.
2 in a row? Well,
I'm immune,
You
I
are.
believe, but I got a 14.
I got an 11.
11,
4.
4,
11.
natural fucking 20.
Oh, I was like, might have been me again. Actually, but
Nice.
Well, you
also
can't pick
choose.
Rhenerya.
No. You know, I'll let you pick.
Oh, you're nice.
No.
So nice. You do it.
That fucking backfired.
That's funny.
Can I volunteer?
That's tribute?
Yeah. Can I do it? Because I just admitted I don't know what I'm going to do, but I feel like this is a good time for me to do one.
These vibes are so weird. We're throwing everyone thing out the window right now.
It's already chaos!
If you want
You can
to.
do it together if you want.
Oh, we do it together.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's even worse.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Okay. No?
Anyway.
Can I do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Scree! I have this sensation of every particle in my body exploding and catching on fire. And it doesn't happen as quickly as you would think. It's like when your foot falls asleep and it starts to tingle, except it gets worse and worse and worse. And it becomes a burning in the worst, unpleasant way. And the last thing I see is Scree's descent slowly. And it burns and it burns and it burns and I can't see, and it's getting redder and darker and just intense. And then it stops. And there's no air, there's no experience. But it is something. I have no experience of moving my body. I have no experience of thinking or time. But there's something. There's a presence. And I'm just starting to settle into this, to accept that the burning has stopped, to accept that there's something better and worse happening. And then the burning starts again And all of those pieces start knitting themselves back together. And in the shortest and the longest time, all of a sudden I'm whole again. Scree's not here. But everybody else is. And they say he's downstairs. They're looking at me, and this is so weird. I don't know what happened. I'm mad. Somebody is saying weird things at me, and I don't know who she is. And this is all wrong. But they all look so relieved. I go the only place I know to go. I go to the workshop. I don't know how long I've been away. But they let all my fucking stuff die. And I'm mad. I'm angry because I care. And it hurt me. And I'm also so happy to be back to help them. So I curl up in my spot. And I pretend I don't know that Ramsey's there. And I pretend to sleep.
Thank you, Eon. And welcome back.
Thank you.
Everybody, take an inspiration.
You already started off that mid spell.
I think it is appropriate to start off where we left off last time. Of course, everyone taking a long rest in a slightly broken down version of your bar. And as the sun begins to rise in the morning sky, it's a little bit of a colder day. In the fall, you can feel the beginnings of winter on the tips of the leaves that fall from the sky. And it's this kind of warm light that Eon Tinker wakes up to. In your laboratory, curled up, yes, but not alone. You look around, you see Ramsey snoring on a chair, his neck thrown back and his arms crossed up in front of his chest like an old man.
Yeah, that tracks.
And you also see Sola sleeping. Drilling. Just a little bit on the floor. A small spot she cleaned up for herself before she lied down. Yeah, I'll say everyone is coming to morning and coming to consciousness. So you can You all know that Dara's kind of working on breakfast downstairs. You can head down there, or you can talk to each other upstairs. Up to you. The morning is yours right now, even though this music is very intense.
What's happening at breakfast?
There we go.
Breakfast.
This is more breakfast. There we go. Breakfast vibes.
I didn't sleep much last night, so when it gets bright enough, I just go up against a wall a little bit with my back to it. I crouch down with my knees up on my ears. I just sit there and watch these two and wait for them to wake up.
It doesn't take very long. Sola first, then Ramsey.
Okay. Sola lifts her head and like realizes that half of her face is just like wet because she was just so dead to the world all night long. And she kind of sits up and wipes. Ian! You're awake, you're awake. Are you okay? Do you feel like you?
That's a really weird question.
Okay. That's a good thing. If that's weird. Because if you didn't feel normal, you would know, right? That's also a weird question.
Yeah, I feel confused.
Okay. That's probably normal. We kind of gave you like the Cliff Notes version, but you probably have a lot of catching up on life to do.
Do you know where my gun is?
Yeah, we kept it. We kept your gun. And she like starts scrambling around.
Was there a chance you weren't going to keep my gun?
Well, I mean, yeah, but we just didn't know how like permanent things were.
I slide the bag over on the floor towards you.
Oh, there it is. It's in that duff bag. And Solo like, it's still here. Honestly, we did part with a few things. Like, I'm sorry, those gloves. We don't have those anymore. Because I knew that there was just like, there's too many things. We couldn't keep it all. But like, this one was special.
This is pretty special. Did you see when I used it?
We did.
It was very cool. I was very excited by it. I think I can do more of that. Good morning. And I was thinking about it while I was sitting and I was watching you, and I was thinking that if we took your blood and put it in it, it might give it like a little bit more of a bite to it, you know?
Ooh.
Wow.
I think we should experiment. We should find blood. We should try the blood, and it would be really cool.
Why don't we ease into it? A lot has happened, and we owe you an explanation.
So while this is happening, I'm doing my usual morning broom
Loops.
circle. But I'm gonna go to Elias's window and knock to wake the professor up. Professor, let's go for a ride. You'll see. I usually bother Ramsey and don't let him sleep, but I let him sleep tonight. But come hither.
Elias is already like awake, cleaning up from
Yeah.
last night.
Like ready to go.
Yeah, he's like he's very like
So
prepared,
Yeah.
dressed. He was like writing in his notebook when you were.
I'm gonna
wrapping
like pull us up to like Eon's window, and then like I'm gonna be a bit too excited to see that Eon's awake and talking to these two. So I'm gonna start knocking on the window, but not as usual, not understanding my strength. I'm gonna like smash into the window.
Just had that.
Oh, sorry. I'll fix that.
when I figure out how to do that and what I need for that anyways.
You gingerly pilot the broom through the broken glass window into the laboratory.
It's near
around the
enough.
edges.
It's
Take
okay.
it.
I'll take care. I'll cast mending
Yeah.
on the
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
Am I-
like behind us as we're
very
going
handy
through.
to have.
Okay, dope.
He's faster at that than I am.
You know what? It's a practice thing. I'm sure of it.
Oh, Eon,
I don't see lots of broken windows.
you're
but-
awake. Oh my gosh, you have your gun back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I look a little bit different right now. It was a sacrifice that was needed. But I can kind of see you. Half see you.
Remind me what color it is.
It was purple.
Whatever color you want it to be.
Yeah, the last it was purple.
Just keep walking to their left.
Yeah. The last thing I actually said to Ramsey was that you could probably build me a better one, and now you're here. I know it's weird, isn't it? It's weird for me. The professor's here.
Good morning.
Yes. This is Elias. They've most recently joined our little group of merry adventurers.
Rather abruptly, yes, but
We've kind of stepped in it.
I can make you an eye. Do you want like a real eye? Or do you want one that's a mechanical eye?
I want an Eon eye, which I think means mechanical.
I can make you an eye. She
I knew-
immediately turns
I knew
around
you
and
could.
starts just fiddling with stuff.
See, I told you, Ramsey. Of course you could.
Oh, and while you're working on that, we should go and get your sister too, because you guys have. I'm sure you have all kinds of like catching up to do. You have a real sister. Isn't that crazy?
I don't think I have a sister.
Well, I mean, that's what we learned.
That's what she told
last
us.
night, yeah.
Let's not bombard her with too much. All in good time, so.
She's making my eye right now.
Well, at the very least, we need breakfast, so I'm gonna go and get that ready. So, I'll be back.
I'm mostly shifting piles of garbage around and pretending to do something and periodically like looking back awkwardly.
Third going down. That's where you kept most things.
See all your metal scraps, your tools, your
Rusty fork.
the rusty fork.
That's
All
what
of
we
it's
should
there. All of it's
Yeah.
I beat Scree away from it a couple times.
Thank you. Is he okay?
He was sleeping fine upstairs. I slept on his floor last night. He's a very talkative sleeper. And moves a lot, actually. I think he might have been walking at some point.
At this moment, you guys see a medium-sized dark shape flying through the window, shattering the glass everywhere.
Just fix that.
What's up, bitches? I did that way cooler than Rhenerya did.
But
That was by accident.
your
I bleeded, yeah, but it's worth it. There's like chunks of glass stuck in his skin.
another mending.
Ah.
How do you all keep this place
just,
together?
we
We don't stay here much.
great insurance policy.
There's our bitch.
See? Scree's fine. Better than ever.
Uh-huh.
You look not like a pancake.
Thanks, you. We fucking killed those dragons.
The
Well,
the
dragon.
dragon. You killed the leg.
The axe went straight through the head, Eon, just for you.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad we're done with dragons.
I do.
Done is a nice way of putting it.
I didn't like having to deal with the dragon. Yeah, I'm glad we're done with dragons.
Well,
Well, it wasn't actually a dragon we last saw, was it, Ramsey? It was like a
Not-
skeleton winged thing.
Do you remember that individual when we were down in the mines that we saw? Gold veined face.
With the blood? With the blood pool?
Yes.
Like the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That individual. Turns out that not the very nicest of persons. Worked with the dragon, Leia, and a gamut of other people we've been discovering. He is evil. And we need to stop him for several reasons. Mostly because he is responsible for taking something from me, Solo, and Rhenerya, and Scream. And we will make him pay ever more dearly. So unfortunately, dragons are not behind us entirely. But I will never, ever again allow you to leave. Much as I promised that I would never leave you. Oh, money on the floor. Nice place to hide, but it's all gone. Solo was making breakfast.
Jump out. Awesome. Yeah, we'll say that the group of you kind of make your way downstairs at your own pace, but surely enough, you all find yourselves at that same table in front of the bar you've kind of claimed as your own. And Dar, who has kind of put up a bar in front of the wooden doors to kind of prevent people from entering. Well, there was wooden doors there.
A big hole in the wall is right beside it.
Yeah, he's doing his best.
Yeah.
As always.
Closed for renovations.
People just walk around.
Just like, no, damn it!
Door's locked.
You just see him with a broom trying to clean up a little bit, and a few of the other staff members are kind of working around, and you can see him talking to like contractors and a few different guild members for repairs and that kind of thing.
Zola has already laid out a bunch of food. There's not nearly as much as you would typically expect from a great Zola feast. I'm sorry, everybody. Like, I got into the kitchen and it turns out, like, you know, all this destruction out here. There's a lot of destruction back there too. But anyway, we do still have like egg. So hope you're all hungry for that, because that's what we got.
You remember egg, right, Ewan?
I remember an egg.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a big helping.
Wow. The egg yesterday was phenomenal. It was certainly egg.
I mean, it always is.
It always is.
Every day.
So anyway, that's kind of what we got. Tuck in, everybody. I'm sure.
Just slide it over to ER.
I'm sure Ishif will be down any minute. Like, she doesn't usually sleep in, so
No, maybe we
kind of get
No one's seen her yet.
If you want to go check.
Sure, yeah. You don't mind. We'll take it slow. When she comes down, like
Well,
Ramsey said.
yes, we had made some promises to travel northward
Mm-hmm.
to fortunately fight another dragon.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll go get her. And Solo will upstairs. Sure. And when I get to
Imagine we just hear it and there's dust.
She's heavy. Sorry.
Not heavy!
That was dark.
Gets to Ishif's door.
Yeah.
She'll just like, Ishif, it's breakfast time. She'll message inside. Ishif, sorry to wake you up, but like everybody's waiting.
Collar not found.
That's weird. I've never got that message before. She'll test the door. Is it open?
Inside, you see a room empty of belongings, a untidy bed, an open window, and what looks to be a piece of paper lying on top of the bed on a pillow.
And Sola will like. She first looks out the window, as if she might see Ishif before she gets too far. But when she doesn't, she goes and steps up to the bed and reaches out. And she's not going to read it first. She's going to go downstairs to everybody else.
Oh, she's still asleep. What's...
No, she's gone.
Oh.
There was only this.
Well, what does it say?
So it opens it.
So it's folded in half, and actually on the front of it, it says, "You take care of yours, I'll take care of mine." And when you open it up, it is a portrait in charcoal of Eon, like a really beautiful, almost airbrushed looking portrait in charcoal.
I believe it's for you.
It maybe doesn't mean anything to you yet, but that's so sweet and sad.
How did you draw it so well?
She's quite the artist. But I have a sneaking suspicion that that is not the last we've seen of Ishif Yara.
Well, I hope not. Sola is going to cast a couple of things in succession.
Okay. All right.
I'll cast 2 sendings in a row.
Whoa! 50 words.
So,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I don't actually need you to count. I
Yeah, I did the math
planned it out. I
already.
did the math.
You did.
Oh,
We're
there's
good.
5 of us. We each have 10 fingers.
Well, you can all do it anyway if you want
If
to.
you want.
It would be like a wave.
Remember, halo is one word.
That's right.
Detergents.
First sending.
I didn't split them up into 2, so.
Fair enough. Whatever.
Play with the rules a little bit. Hi, hello, Ishif. I'm sorry we couldn't be the family you needed. You deserve one. And when you find one, find them. Sorry. They'll be lucky to have you. We're forever your friends. Send and scroll us if you need help one day. Travel well. Good luck with your quest. And thank you for everything. And then she'll like sit and wait to see if Ishif responds, because she can. Well, I'm not getting anything back.
One day.
That's kind of Ishif's style.
I'm sure she heard it.
Yeah. One day. Now, I hate to press this, but What's the last thing you remember?
The really small ratcheting tool was on the other side of the drawer from where it was the last time I checked it. I think I'm gonna need to go and organize a little bit more.
I'm sorry. I tried my best. I didn't mean exactly that, though.
I think I know what you mean.
What's the last thing you remember of Janelle's?
I remember Scree falling. Because we were fighting that dragon that we shouldn't have.
First off, we are so very sorry. We should have listened. And you paid for our arrogance. And I assure you that will never happen again. But we lost you. And we lost most of Two Hills. It's also where we met Ishif, who had claims to be your sister. I believe it was more of a fraternal sense. She as well was a follower of the Everlove. Now I know you and I haven't always seen eye to eye on that. But I am willing to be more open about it because, well, we met them. And Sola did an amazing thing.
I think I just got lucky, really.
I told you, don't doubt yourself. You are far more powerful than the rest of us put together. But Sola asked a favor of Lafayette, and we got you back. And I'm sorry for any pain and discomfort and that we may have put you in or drawn you from. But we discovered very, very quickly that without you, we are nothing. We are a family. All or nothing. And from this point on, your voice will be heard and listened to and taken with great weight. I'm just happy you're home. Oh, there's too much dust in here.
It was the pepper and the egg, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
It was over seasoned.
I didn't eat anybody. That's fine. Oh,
I think he's really crying, though.
shut up. You're crying.
Aren't you all sweet? Wow, it's like a real family.
Yeah.
You here.
They pulled me along.
Interesting enough, our good doctor here is right up our alley.
This is Troll Skull Alley.
No. Well, yes, but no, they're. Well, I'll let you explain it, Elias. What is your speciality?
Oh, she'll like this.
Well, well, I do specialize in researching diseases, specifically divine as of the moment, but I do have background in the blood magic. Specifically, I was looking at the consequences, symptoms of blood magic in diseases, but it led down some other paths. But I've been told that should be of interest to you.
Because blood.
Or not, that doesn't matter.
She's quite shy. She didn't like me at first either.
It takes.
And then suddenly one time I saved her life and she hugged me. And she writes
Furious scribbling.
She writes stuff a lot.
I was curious about that tinkering with your eyeball, of the neural connections. How are you planning on tinkering that so that it works with Rhenerya? I have notes to confirm with you.
It's pretty clever. You can do it just with the mechanics, but you can also just like actually take the bits from real eyes, and then you can imbue them with magic, and then you can also add like the gears to them and connect them.
So it's a hybrid. It's not just mechanical.
Yeah.
So we have to find a real eye. This is exciting.
No.
Oh, you have some.
I'm out of eyes, but I
Okay.
have leftover arteries and
Oh,
like
great.
tendons and.
Oh, this
and,
is so exciting.
Tissue.
And those are a substitute. Really?
Well, the eye will be mechanical, so it'll be
Yes.
like it will do that with like not the.
But the optical nerve. How does
Yeah.
that?
We still have Iris, yeah. Iris, I think, was up in the workshop. Because we showed you Iris last night.
As well, your other friend is still here.
Flash?
You don't see anything, but you hear the fluttering and the sound of him.
But only these two hear it, right? Like we don't hear it.
If it's it's over the table, I would say. So you hear the sound of like a bird or something larger than a bird, maybe like a swan, almost kind of, maybe not that big. I don't know, like a medium-sized duck.
Stanley, I didn't call for that.
But yeah.
And anyway, I don't. I'm not really good at the words. But
She's quite brilliant at everything else.
show you Rhenerya's eye when it's almost done.
I intend on seeing it, yes.
Oh my god, Ramsey, maybe they'll both perform surgery on me. How exciting.
I'm actually quite intrigued with this. Would you mind if I watched?
As long as Sola's there too.
Oh, well, that's a little bit busy for an operating room.
Just to make sure.
I don't really want
Make sure what?
to really want to
With a healing
Well,
word
I-
or two
I
ready.
trust. Well, this one in particular, but why do you want to watch?
You're having an eyeball reattached. Whether it be through magical means or surgical. Pretty damn cool.
Well, I look forward to it, Eon. No rush. I'm still adapting to this
behind it.
missing an eye, but it's fun.
I wonder if the fire will still come out when there's another eyeball in the socket.
Well, Eon's got a lot of surprises she can do. I'll let her decide.
Interesting hypothesis.
Dealer's
On the
choice.
strings of
Can you imagine?
Well, I wouldn't put it past Eon.
Well, so before we were rudely interrupted when we had just gotten back, we were trying to decide what's... Oh, I guess we should fill you in on the rest of it. Long or short version?
Yeah. It
You
happens.
suddenly know.
We do that.
You have a conversation for over an hour about all the things, in which you can ask specific questions now and not about general.
So in a gist, that's how up Schitt's Creek we are.
Boy.
It's good to see things haven't changed. Like I was saying, we need to make a decision on where we were going. Where's that bloody map?
Oh, it's up there behind you, I think, on the shelf. In fact.
It's on the board shelf.
Convenient.
Just pull it down.
We should keep this thing as a staple to the table, honestly. But I think our idea to go was northward to Silvery Moon. quite the journey, but
Silvery moon,
we're right here.
and two. We went that way.
There was a green dragon attacking Melandrag's town. But he's got Elvis troops, and they've got some magic to help.
We also have this, and I reach into the bag and pull out the blue dragon mask. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, it's severely cursed. But from what our good doctor here and Ishif was able to put together, it's incredibly powerful. Worst case, it's a last-ditch effort. But I do think we need to aid the people of Silvery Moon and try and retrieve that mask's next of kin. Because somewhere in that area was another one.
Another mask.
Another mask and another dragon. Don't
Yeah.
worry, things are going to be much, much different this time.
Yeah, you have me this time.
We do.
Yes, you're no longer the main target.
Cool.
There's another squishy person here.
Right, we picked up a new tank.
I'm not gonna
And I had something done in honor of you. Like, roll up the sleeve where it's the whole, like, burning moon and, you know, your name written in Inferno, which you're the only one who can read. This one's fun. You won't get away from me anymore. I'll leave it at that.
You keep saying that, and I think it's meant to be encouraging, but it's
Yes.
kind of like,
No, it's you will not. This is a. I can travel a great distance with this in a flash. I'm thinking back now, and it does sound rather creepy.
with no context,
Sorry.
so it doesn't sound very good for you.
Yes, it's-
I understood what you meant.
Thank you.
That sounds like staying alive. So that sounds great.
Good. Plus, what Sola can do now is on a whole nother level. Show her the glow stick. Oh wait, you saw that part, I believe.
I did briefly see the right
oh yeah,
because there was
You
the
did.
walk
The
of
showing.
blood
Yeah,
pool
yeah.
to my death.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I saw it during that.
Just
period.
one time, yeah.
But
She was the main source of light.
Yeah.
right. But yeah, it turns out this can heal a lot too. So yeah,
Yes.
it's coming very handy. So I think we're in good shape.
I kind of need to admit something though. I don't know if I'm as strong as I used to be. I've tried to do a little bit of magic and it's just not really working. So something just feels a little bit different.
Do you need blood?
I don't know. Well, are you offering?
Oh.
That's tough to pass up.
I was just gonna go find someone and.
Have to go through ethics boards to do that.
I'm just gonna I have no idea what I'm doing, but you're offering to let me get your blood.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, with my long hair, I'm gonna do this.
Forgot how much this hurts.
Scree, come see this.
I'll pull out a vial, because of course I have it. And I'll take a little bit more of your blood.
Ah, that's.
Band-aid?
Yeah, sure, thank you. Why does it have little white fluffy cats on it?
It's the best kind.
So now what?
I can think of all kinds of experiments I want to do with this, and I'd like to try it in the gun.
Please don't put it in my eye.
I wonder what would happen.
Oh, of course he would.
No, think of the possibility. A dragonborn that can have a hybrid transformation You could, in essence, turn into a dragon.
Well, if I could turn into a dragon, that would be nice. I've seen what happens to you. I mean, it's brilliant, and it's been very helpful, but...
It also just make your eye go furry every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm willing to accept that risk.
I'm not. I don't like that.
Maybe it'll make you see better.
That's true, that's true. They do see better.
I don't know. Thank you. It's never a bad idea to have your friends. But
That's what I always say.
Well, I almost didn't give it to you once, so make up for lost time.
can I sense a connection with these three through the blood bond? So
That we did before.
In your current state, yes. And if you focus it on your hand specifically, you can see that there are a number of very intricate kind of circular symbols. And you get 1 lighting up, 2 lighting up, 3 lighting up, 4
somewhere.
lighting up, 5 lighting up.
Is Doric one of them? Can I tell, or is it the girl? Okay, I'm gonna have to play with this.
Yeah, do you need to like practice a while? Get your like mojo back if you're not feeling like you can do magic yet?
Try and shoot one of those flame thingies at Dar.
Just like right beside him, maybe not at him. See how your aim is.
Or we can always go find Voila.
So he survived the dragons?
I guess we don't know.
Unconfirmed.
We don't like talk to him.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, fair enough.
I kind of made up with my brother.
I met him.
You will not speak of my family ever again.
Brother was kind. I don't know what he was talking about. His sister just killed a bunch of people for I don't.
Yes. Well, yes. That.
She sounds fun. I don't.
She does not sound fun.
Do you need anything? Can I buy you anything to help you with your workshop and your work? A smoothie of some sorts to help you feel better? Acai berry?
I could use a replenishment of demonic jelly.
I could try and find that.
We took like a giant keg of like
Is it in the basement
jelly.
that we had?
There probably is still more.
Yeah,
It was a
was in
huge
one of the-
supply.
Yeah,
you
I
have
remember
not
this.
gone through enough for
Okay,
me
so there's
to
still
have
plenty.
zeroed it out yet. So, yeah.
Unless Dar is slowly selling it.
You don't know.
Yeah, well,
You have a
every
check.
day.
there should still be a supply here.
Just a spoonful
I
of
don't know if that has an expiry date.
There are there's 3 cakes down there.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Just gets more
This was
potent
like-
with each.
This was like pre-stream.
Session
one of our,
5?
Yeah, it was like one of
Yeah.
our first sessions. We decided to take a whole bunch. What is it, like Hill Giant jelly or something?
Something, yeah.
I'm the
If you
best at tapping
slather it,
kegs,
if you
so I'll
slather
go
it
change.
yourself, you get Hill
the
Giant
keg.
strength, which is
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
Give her the sticky, so it's uncomfortable.
It's become like an all-purpose, slightly magical lubricant for like most of Young's concoctions.
WD-40.
So then I'm gonna go to the basement and instead of just bringing you like a jar, I'm gonna carry like the whole keg.
You
Well,
notice
this one
Dar's
seems
looking
really
over.
full. Is this enough?
Yeah, I pull up one small like vial.
Perfect. No effort on my part. Whoop. Just like that.
Dar like as you're walking back down with the keg.
He's like sniffing it as it like goes past or something. He's like salivating.
I'm sure I'll figure it out anyway. And I got the gun. I got the gun. So it'll be okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if you need a couple of days rest to feel yourself again.
I feel exhausted.
Yeah.
So tired.
I bet you feel 4 times exhausted.
Like at least 4
A week's
exhausted.
worth of.
Yeah, I feel so exhausted.
Well then, back to Where should we go?
Yeah, you know, I think we had talked for a while that we might help Ishif, but I think she'll handle herself.
Yes.
So, I think.
Well,
Didn't you have some ties to Silvery Moon as well?
Yes, I have some family matters I need to wrap up there. So if we have time.
family matters. Because we never have issues with family at all.
No.
I avoid family at all costs.
And yet
I
you
try
found
to,
this.
but I do have to go back.
I think before we leave, I don't mean to sound insensitive when I say this, but you're squishier than a marshmallow.
I don't do this every day. I don't go out
It's
and.
air apparent that you do not. But if you are going to be joining us, I think we should take the opportunity while Eon does gather her strength to acquire a few items for you and replenish our worn out stock of things that we could possibly help aid you with not being so marshmallowy.
You put it very nicely, Ramsey.
I am trying my hardest. Luckily enough, there's a few amazing shops just around
Right in
the
the
alley.
vicinity, yeah.
Yes.
We should maybe go see if they're okay too.
It might not be a bad idea. Except for that one, what was the brewery called?
The what, sorry?
The brewery.
Oh, he's got
Cruise.
Yeah,
but it
yeah,
got
fuck
closed
those
down.
ones.
Yeah.
Closed down.
Above the table, also, I need to choose all of my infusions again. So, should anybody like anything in particular that costs no monies?
I didn't say no to
The
hits.
Rune's
good
Brew
idea.
was also replaced by the Arcane Infinity. That's where I got my brew.
Oh, the good.
Yeah.
Izuya.
good place.
Yeah.
Izuya
Yeah, the
owns
good-
the store. He
Izuya.
sounds Russian, is what I
It's
wrote.
probably illusion.
Scree got a the rod that
Yes,
like yeah.
a rod of whatever.
I can replicate magic items.
It's only certain odds, but yeah.
Yeah, but what?
Because that was real fun.
What gives haste?
There's
I like
fruits of
haste.
speed. There's just like potions of haste. I'm sure there's a ring.
I can make you breathe water. I can make it easy for you to take off your armor fast.
Needed that.
Scree could use that at his final
No,
job.
Scree is already the world record holder at being able to take
That's
things
true.
off.
Well, the bottom
Off-
part.
off
the
of
top
other
part is
people.
harder. So I wouldn't actually mind that.
Dreadhelm, Earring of Message.
Oh, that would have been handy with you.
Enduring Spellbook.
Oh, what's that?
That
What's
sounds
that one?
Look it up.
Oh.
Just an Eon response.
Yeah, we can also go through things, but I also, like, some of the ones I used to have, Repulsion Shield, Enhanced Arcane Focus, Enhanced Defense, Spell Refueling Ring, Enhanced Weapon, Bag of Holding.
Well, we don't need to worry about the bag anymore.
We have one of those.
Yes,
now.
that's what the strong gloves went towards.
Should we take some time to figure this out right now?
Mayhaps, yes.
Okay.
Really quick, if you don't mind.
We'll certainly try.
Damn right you will.
I think, hold on. If we're looking for dragons,
Anything that might help with a green dragon, poison.
are they hard to find?
Not as much. I don't think we'll have an issue finding them as much as. Let's do as much as we can to hinder it when we do find it. Anything in the poison resistancy, immunity. Oh,
Poison, hey.
yes. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Never mind.
I don't know, man. I think we'll have to look through these.
Yes.
So I have to do that.
Maybe for next time. Yeah.
Well, we've got time during our travels, so you can, I'm sure, come up with something.
Staff of Bird Calls.
That sounds wonderful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you should give me that staff. I want it.
No.
I want to call the birds. I'll be king of the birds.
The mind sharpener. You might appreciate that one, Elias.
Boots of Elvenkind?
I'm just gonna send you something. If this is true or not. It's gonna be a bit outrageous, but I'm being serious, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see when I send
As long as
it.
you're being serious.
It's about the green dragon that I just
If you have
saw.
concentration
Okay.
You're gonna think I'm being weird, but I'm not. I'm being real.
and I
okay?
think your con
Striding
save is
and
not
springing?
super high.
No, I'm already fast.
No.
So this would be very useful for you, I think.
And
You're probably gonna say no.
Cloak of protection, and I think
That's
I think if I tried real
Because
hard,
I'm
I
not gonna
could
say it out loud until
probably
you say
make the strong gloves again.
Ooh.
Now that you, have worn them once, I'm sure you could recraft those.
It's from this website.
What about a ring of mind shielding or winged boots? Winged boots.
Scree has those.
Yeah, I was like, haven't we had those at some point?
I can do a lot more than I
I would
used
say
to be able
probably
to.
not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Winged boots would be great for one of these guys
Oh,
too.
that's so
I
lame.
think.
Falcon of thoughts.
Yeah, okay.
I do like that.
But
We'll think on it. We'll think on
Yeah.
it. It's gonna take me multiple days to actually create them. I'm just thinking real hard about them right now.
Yes.
Brainstorm, workshop it. Tell me what you're dreaming of. I'll use Ramsey's blood.
You know that is a limited supply.
For now.
It's a moderated supply. It's a carefully preserved.
Over time, it's practically unlimited.
It's true.
Yeah. Just a little
You
bit.
not helping. You. So glad to have you back. And Solo. Red. You did it.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Be happy. You did it.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go blow a bunch of money
We should.
in honor of Ishif, who was
She did like to shop.
absolutely horrid at bargaining, but could earn money like no one's business.
Yeah, we're gonna miss that.
She fleeced the hell out of most of the high-end people at that ball. It was impressive to watch you two.
Honestly, it was all her. I was just like along for the pretty face. You know.
Hey, you need that part too. Still then, shall we go next door? See if our good friend is still alive.
Sure. As you guys kind of walk onto the street of Trollskull Alley, it's kind of a similar situation at the different locations here. There is just kind of like random destruction where things were haphazardly thrown into buildings, and broken glass kind of seen being like swept away, and there are people on the streets kind of cleaning up. You walk over to Arcane Infinity, which you notice is looking relatively okay. There's a few cracks in the windows, but otherwise it seems relatively unharmed.
Oh. This is a good bit of fortune. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go inside. I can't wait to hear his accent. It's so cool.
He is. He's very funny sounding.
He's quite the character.
Yes, quite enjoyable.
Yeah, prepare yourself, Professor.
This is, yes, we
Is it
will.
really that interesting?
It is.
It's surprisingly interesting. So Solo's quite right on this. It's addictive.
That's an odd way to speak of
I know,
someone.
but it's like seeing a carriage accident when you're going by. You can't help but just watch as it all unfolds in front of you.
Okay. So you guys walk into Arcane
And
Infinity.
he's dead.
And it's someone else.
You get the like familiar shelves with all these like different magical items about. There's actually like a small orb that you can see rolling across the floor into a bunch of magical vases that are set up in a pinch setup, and then they kind of knock each the pins over. And you can see a broom kind of like doing a dance with what looks to be like this coat hanger. And you can see them kind of doing like the mambo and like swaying back and forth.
Yeah.
Sure.
A little bell goes off as you enter inside, and you hear a voice from the back. "Hello, I'll be right with you." And you walk up to the counter.
He's alive.
And you can see his selection hasn't changed a whole lot since your last visit, from what you can tell. And you see the familiar face of Azuya walking up to you guys, his kind of haggard face, a little bit relieved to see you all, but it's kind of like the eyebrows go from two. It's not really noticeable. Not really noticeable. Unless you're solo, perchance.
But you might be.
Which might be.
Yeah.
Or Elias, actually. So, yeah. She goes, hello. Welcome, neighbors. You'll survive great accidents.
Yes.
Came at a cost.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that.
We have a little one that came back. I think she's hiding behind Ramsey there, but she's gonna make me a new one. She probably won't say anything to you. I think she-
Is she here to buy something, or?
Mayhaps.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who are we
Okay, I
here
will talk to her. Show
Well-
me a little one.
Well,
Our other friend here, Elias, actually, in the ways of armament.
Yes, curious of any thing to make me less squishy.
You could try working out a semi-regular schedule.
No, that's not possible.
Well, I'm sure there's something you could do.
works for me.
Unfortunately, I'd rather spend money to get that done than
Okay, let me see what I have.
yes.
Lazy wizard. Like ducks his head under the counter.
That's your business, but whatever.
You want something better than an elven chain?
Yeah. Yeah.
Full plate.
Is anything?
Anything better?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Elias is looking for something that will definitely give better protection, but not really wanting something super bulky. Like the full plate is like
Too much, right?
not quite the vibe.
Like the other little one.
Okay.
And he wouldn't mind if there's any kind of fancy magic flair, but he won't be.
Resistant to something or
Right.
immune to
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm.
To get a higher, you could do like chainmail, half plate.
Yeah.
I can
Those are kind of the two
can
that were
make
more
that.
like
pretty armor
lean towards other than like full plate.
Yeah.
Pardon me for a second. Elias, would you come over here for a second?
Okay, what is this? Is this like a little family meeting?
Well, kind of, yes,
That's
but...
kind of
well,
If you like your pretty armor, I can just make it stronger pretty armor.
Can you make it pretty?
No,
Oh, well,
I can make it stronger.
Stronger, not pretty.
oh, well, that's good too. I would appreciate that, yes.
I can make it decently stronger. I can make it +2.
Wow,
Yeah. My real life mother in the winter, she always used to say, dress in the winters, she would say, dress to be warm, not to be beautiful. That's what Mama Nguyen says. so it's a good, yeah.
Oh, well, I dress to be beautiful, but besides the point, I do like a +2.
He can make it prettier, and then I can make it stronger.
You could have a little of both.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds quite nice to me.
You can make things prettier, like armor prettier, fabrics, feathers.
Right, that kind of
I am more of a creator of weapons of mass destruction.
Not pretty, just right.
Yeah, they're for function more than anything.
Yeah.
But if I had a color scheme, perhaps.
Yes, if you give me a color scheme, I could work with the color scheme.
Lovely.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. We're gonna do great business together, I can see.
Yes. So, what would you like to buy?
Well, do you take orders? Do you
Oh Lord.
just have an inventory?
Depends, but for regular armor, there is a place you can get that. Not here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, like down the street that way has regular armor. I have magical shit.
So then what are you offering?
I have like, I can make you glamorous.
Yeah.
I have this. He holds out this piece of studded leather that has like this really like ornate kind of like sequin pattern on both. Like as it goes, it changes colors as you can tell.
But it's not very. It looks a little
Still squishy.
squishy.
It won't do much for the squish. Yes.
Yes. Is there any chain, any even half plate? Nothing too bulky, but.
Let's go. Yes, I do have half or the other one chain. Yes. Chain will be costing 500 gold for chainmail,
Okay.
which gives you armor class of 16.
Yes, my armor class of 16.
Oh wait, actually no, sorry, chainmail is only 75 gold. That's easy
Oh, okay.
if you want that. Half plate is 750.
Definitely a jump.
Yeah, a little bit. But chainmail is heavy armor, so.
I could help you with that, Professor, if that's something that you were interested in. How much is that flashy one that doesn't do any armor and just looks nice?
The piece of glamorous studded leather goes for 2,000 gold
Oh
pieces.
my goodness. Okay.
That's okay.
Alright.
I appreciate it, but the monetary assistance is not.
It's very different from
Required.
Ishif, from what I'm used to. She would have bought it. So-
It's very much her style.
Well, remind me, what's the AC for half plate again?
Oh, son of a bitch. It is... Half plate
I thought
is
he said 16, yeah.
I think. Yes. 15 for half plate, yes.
15.
Yes, but there's medium armor, and the other one is heavy armor. How you can hold heavy armor? Yes.
Yes, I know. It's a very. I do have a natural build.
Are you strong enough to carry heavy armor?
Surprisingly, yes.
Okay.
I know. I don't look it.
Okay, well you can buy it then. Oh.
And if you need like some
I
money,
should-
though, I can help you.
Thank you, but I do have some starting money. I should have figured out something beforehand. The half plate seems lovely. It really brings out the shoulders, don't you think?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
You're just saying that, aren't you?
I'm not much of armor guy.
Okay.
I prefer robe.
See, I do like a good robe, but
Softer
just no,
textures, fabric.
just no protection. Hmm? What does that mean?
If you stay away from bad things, you don't need.
That's what I try to do, but they come to me.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is, isn't it?
But the half plate will help.
Yes, yeah. 750, you said? 700. How does 650 maybe?
Make a persuasion check.
I can not be persuasive, actually.
Hilarious.
It's like an evil laugh, so it could be good or bad.
It's a 2.
He goes, no, I don't think. I think 750 gold would be good price for this armor.
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go.
It's a deal. Bonk.
Yeah, well.
You know, there's a store, kind of just down the street, I think it was, that gave us shelter at one point. It was called Soy Grateful, run by this very fabulous red-headed druid. They had quite a lot of potions there, though, that were quite unique and could do quite cool things. I know last time we were here, we bought a few healing. I think that was all that we got.
A couple, yes.
Which would be great again.
Yes.
But do you have anything, haste-wise, make people fly?
Unfortunately, you bought out what I had. I'm working on refilling.
Yes, I think that proprietor, she had like an uncle of sorts that helped her kept her
I do not
supplied.
have
Really?
an
I
uncle.
heard he
It
burned
is
the
just
place
me.
down.
Yeah, she's kind of running it on her own right now, but...
Well,
No potions? No potions at all?
No, you bought the potions. You want more? I have regular ones.
do we have... What in the ways of... Do you have any rings or... Never mind. Yes, never mind.
The broom has been great. Thank you.
Another satisfied customer.
Do you have any robes, perhaps over top of the armor?
Of the magical kind?
Yes.
Potentially, yes. What are you looking for?
Oh well, I was just curious. But
Oh, if you're just curious, then I don't know what I have.
it's a very weird.
It's a bit of a hard sell.
His inventory seems only limited by your imagination.
By my imagination. That does seem to be how it works.
If you know what to ask for, you'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think none of you know what it is.
I did,
Honestly-
and you don't have it.
Alright, get out. I love you. Out.
While Elias has a look around, I think I see you have a couple of spare gems over in the corner over there. Could I perhaps take a couple off your hands?
You could buy some gems, yes. I have.
I'm looking specifically for a couple of diamonds.
Let's see what he has. He has 3 diamonds that are worth 500 gold each.
Oh, okay. You don't have any smaller diamonds, only those ones specifically?
I could break this diamond into 2 halves of diamond, it'd be
Oh.
250 gold each.
You would do that?
I
Well,
could,
I mean,
yeah.
the thing is, I need ones that are specifically 500 and 300.
Oh,
My spells are very, very specific,
He
unfortunately.
rolls his eyes a little bit and goes, yeah, I know.
One of those.
If we could get change back.
I'm not
on-
separating it,
Yeah.
but I will sell you 500 gold of diamond, 300 gold of diamond, and then 200 gold of diamond. And you can
I
find
see.
another 100 gold of diamond.
That kind of works.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't break it up, no one will buy it.
Right. Yeah. All right. Let's do that. And do you also give discounts to your favorite local gnome?
Where's Gregory? You can laugh, Gregory, my favorite local gnome. He gives such joy when he skips through my store. You do not give joy.
No. I
You are
don't.
not spreading joy.
Oh well, why not? I thought that. I've never. Do you guys know Gregory?
Never
No.
heard of him. I think he's made up.
Gregory actually told me to come in for him. To talk to you specifically because he
Make
missed
it-
you so much.
So the voice just goes away.
Make a deception check.
This is gonna go swimmingly.
How are you a deception, Zola?
Everything that your character was made around. Here we go.
6.
All
No,
gnomes,
never mind.
All gnomes
Well,
do not know each
1,000.
other. I'm sorry. That is...
Yeah.
Gregory will not be caught dead with someone like you. Sorry.
How much would a ring of evasion cost?
Now you have smart man asking smart questions.
I'll be counting out the 1,000 gold.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Ring of evasion. The transmutation ring for redoing dex saves. Yes. Interesting. Okay.
Redoing dex saves. Interesting.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh. 24.
He leans to. Azulia sees you go to the Lord's palace yesterday.
We might have been there.
Then you might have been able to see where certain things were. Perhaps.
I had the occasion to look around a little, yes.
And you would be comfortable giving this information perchance to Azulia for a trade?
I can do you one better. Scree,
Yeah.
would you be a lamb and... No, not just... simple terms. Would you please tell this man everything you saw that you couldn't steal, that you would want to steal at the Lord's Palace, and where it was?
Yeah, I could do that. It's gonna take me a long time.
I highly doubt that.
Oh, we could talk. And you see, like, behind him 4 like ink like this little quills like flying through the air magically. They're all like floating around, and pieces of paper go in front of them, and then they all start writing.
Scree's just in his heyday talking.
There is something I need inside Lord's palace. It is very important. For your assistance and not one's assistance, I will send you the ring for 750 gold pieces.
What exactly is it that you need?
Well, a lamp.
What kind of lamp?
A special lamp.
Well, I gathered that much, but...
Scree's like, what kind of lamp? He goes, just one that may harbor a certain entity I wish to have dealings with.
You want a djinn?
Yes.
The only place that has it is the Lord's Palace.
Doesn't
Yeah, my fucking lamp does that too. You have a lamp? Yeah, I have a fucking lamp. It's fucking cool as shit. I like go into it. It fucking kills me. You go into a lamp and it kills you? Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I'm not gonna do it again. I gotta give him some stuff first. You must give the lamp some stuff first or it will kill you? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is this one busy tonight? We may have things to discuss.
Oddly enough, no, I don't think they are.
Come, small bird. We have beer. And he like walks into the back, and you can see like the counter just this weird kind of like bouncy like sound effect. Just goes.
But the...
You know what I'll be fucking up with the fucking cool guy over here.
Okay, I don't think we...
What
Did
about
you get that ring, Ben?
I look around, is it like lying on the counter or anything?
Yeah.
Mine.
Are you just doing it?
Oh my god.
You put it on.
He knows where you live.
Since you walk out of there without paying for it, the ring will sometimes. Actually, no, I won't say that.
No, he's just not telling him.
It's gonna do it, but we just don't know what it is.
It's gonna do something.
Foreshadowing.
Add to bag of holding.
No, you equip that motherfucker. Attuned to it.
You have a space.
Anyway,
So as we're walking,
Except the fun part is, it's not attunement.
no. Oh, nice.
What the hell then? You're not having any. Okay.
Thinking ahead. So as we're walking,
Oh no, it is. I
Yon
like
is just kind of like going like this, like she's imagining building stuff, totally lost in her own world, and she starts just being like, okay, so Rhenerya's eye, and then I can infuse it, and I can put it in the blood, and then if I go and I take the armor, and I dip it in the jelly, but first coat jelly, second coat blood, I might need more blood, or if I... I'm just planning all of the various infusions.
nice.
Hey Rhenerya,
Hello.
do you have advantage on wisdom already?
Yes.
You have advantage on wisdom checks?
Yeah, wisdom and charisma.
You have advantage on both of them?
Yeah.
Mm,
That's the red dots. I don't know.
no.
That means proficiency.
Oh.
No.
No, then I don't think
You'll
I.
have an A beside it.
Oh, then I. No, on these
You don't.
ones.
No.
I don't have many of them. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are you just saying, sorry, what are you saying? Advantage
Yeah.
on wisdom?
On advantage on
Wisdom what?
perception, like perception checks.
She has disadvantage on
Right
all
now I have-
perception checks because
Yeah.
her eyes fucking god.
Yeah, it's like I got disadvantage because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you had some kind of wisdom. Okay,
No.
I'm thinking.
I have advantage on intimidation.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking. Carry on.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the professor. Since you didn't want any of my gold, which is perfectly fine, I understand. It's just adapting out of not being with E-Shift and applying everything. I did have this. I'm going to show you the Pearl of Power. Since we've had a long rest, I do have different spell attunements, but as you can see, I'm not quite as magical as you are, but if you wanted to use this, you're more than welcome to have it.
I do have one already.
All right.
Plain, if you want to give me.
I don't have
like
use
a
for it
set.
now. I mean, I'd go back to the store and sell it, but Scree can be quite distracting, so...
Well, if there's anyone else that is interested, but yes.
Sure, we can hold on to it for now. Yeah. No, you pearls look better on you than they do on me.
Thank you. I know.
So you literally have a pearl of power already?
Yes.
Huh. You have two of the same item? I don't actually even know.
Well, they can hold on to it for now anyways. You're not attuning to both of them, right? Yeah.
Even if you are, it's a set of earrings.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Sweet.
Well, is there anything else we need here?
Well, there's no potion shopping and everyone's still cleaning up their stores.
Unless we travel to find somewhere that might have them, but...
Although with Eon back, things kind of change a bit too.
Yes,
In terms of buying stuff.
Well... Eon doesn't have a lot of money.
I don't hear you.
I think Eon needs to go back to the shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to actually put something in her hands.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. Let's say then, as the kind of activities for today and the check-ins and all that have kind of cut up, the Sins here take the better part of a week to feel completely rested, prepared for their next mission. I'll let you guys kind of, if there's anything you want to RP or ask questions about or discuss while you were doing, we can go through that pretty quick. But I will say during that 7 days since then, Waterdeep has been recovering and seems to be getting better. The Blackstaff Tower was repaired by Darryll, who was able to use her magic to kind of infuse the tower and bring it back. However, the Blackstaff's main wizard, Vajra Saphir, remains in recovery.
She regained consciousness at all, or?
She has, but her ability to move has been...
She's still ouchie.
She's very... she's still recovering. Leaders from across the Swords Coast that met for this summit to address their growing dragon problems have set the number one priority of locating the Cult of the Dragon strongholds, where these members of Tempest are assumed to be hiding. Especially after this attack, the main perpetrator, the one you all know as Nor, has grown infamous, earning the title the Blood Necromancer. And finally, the Sins and the other members of Forest Grey were recognized for their efforts, and each of you were giving a 2,000 gold bonus for your services during this time.
Oh boy.
Well, yee. Ha.
Not me.
Does
You.
I didn't
Ishif's
help.
share come to
No,
us
but
as well?
Ishif's share comes to you. And Ishif is
I
not
think-
here to take it.
I think that's only fair.
Gonna argue with that. Just gonna take that money.
You were practically family, so
Pretty sure Ishif also did the same thing to you.
that's true.
Yep.
So in a way, she's kind of paying you back.
All right. Yeah, but during that time period, is there anything you guys wanted to do? Yeah.
So unless you tell me any limitations on how long or whatever it would take to make this eye, I think that I had a leftover, I can't remember if it was a tooth or a claw from the dragon way back. And I'm just gonna say that that was in the floorboard because for reasons. So Eon takes this tooth or claw or whatever it is, and she carves it into a perfect circle and hollows it out, and meticulously takes some little pieces of metal and creates kind of an iris on the inside, and carefully starts attaching ligaments and cartilage and veins, just like an eyeball. And it is magical how it connects. She takes a little bit of demonic jelly and kind of like sticks it in. But I think she tries it several times and it's not quite working. So she gets kind of frustrated and then eventually calls you in and grabs you by the arm, pulls your arm in, and just like without even any consent, just like cuts a little,
Okay.
and grabs this eyeball and just kind of like sticks it in there and stares at it. And eventually you can just see that all these little veins and everything, they start moving towards your blood, and they just barely touch and they start to go under your skin. And so she pulls it back and then says, "Are you ready?"
If you're ready, I'm ready.
I should probably get can you call him Elias maybe? Ciel?
Elias.
Yeah.
Professor! There's
We're doing it now.
Yes.
So I don't know if we're gonna need to cut, but just in case you want to hang out.
I'd love to. Do you need me to cut anything?
I don't know. I'll just hold it up to your
I'll keep
eye.
the scalpels on standby.
At this point, it's like all of these like tentacles of like little veins dripping blood.
But I can't really see it because like
He
it's
sits in
like
there.
yeah, so I gotta
and it glows like red hot in her hand, and she puts it right up to your eye, and it.
Do I feel anything?
Oh yeah. It's excruciating.
Yeah.
This
I'm trying like not to like make her feel bad or anything, so I'm trying to like.
Yeah. You're trying to, like,
Yeah.
hold
Like,
off. You can feel the tears welling up in your
Yeah.
eyes and like all the hairs inside your nose staying on edge as this thing is pushed into your eye socket, which is not a pleasant feeling. Not much is supposed to be pushed into that or out of that, and it feels really fucking weird. You can't even describe, like, kind of like pushing a baseball into a watermelon. It's really fucking strange.
Wow.
Like there's like resistance, but not
There's
a
resistance,
lot,
but not a lot, and
Yeah.
then eventually it sucks into place, and you can hear something in that socket just kind of go like, and it just kind of like fits into your socket.
It feels nice. Leon? Feels good? Yeah? Great. It's like being licked by puppies. It's great.
I put something special in it.
It's still closed.
Puppy blood?
No, just hers. But I think it will be really cool. I have infused it with Eyes of the Eagle for one of my infusions, which is just a cool effect to have.
Okay. Okay.
Look it up.
Okay.
Probably perception checks are needed.
So I don't know if you can see out of it.
It's another aesthetic eye.
You have advantage on. So that's one of my infusions that I chose.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, Eon, can you make me a?
Oh no.
This is gonna be a. Investigation check, please.
Oh, I think I can do that. 23.
Nice.
Rhenerya, your eyelid opens over this eye and you can see through it. It's extremely blurry. You're not sure how functioning it is, but it seems to be working well for now, this first iteration.
Does it? Can you see?
Kind of. It's like, so Professor's really clear in the right eye, and you're a little bit blurry in the left eye. But it's better than the one I had before, Eon, that's for sure.
I should have put like a lens or something. I have right eyes though. I'll think on it.
I can see, though. There's like an iris in there or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty magical. Is it? Am I bleeding again?
Out of your ear.
And then you just see it like, I feel fine.
That's supposed to happen.
The scalpel didn't even have to be used. That was amazing, Eon.
Yeah.
It just fits right in.
See, that's the thing. If you use your own blood, then it's like it calls to it.
She didn't use Ramsey's blood, so it's not gonna get furry, I don't think.
Oh, maybe in the next iteration you do try that.
Alright, awesome.
I'm gonna like peer into like Ramsey's room with like my new eye and just like look at it.
Oh, what the hells? You said you would invite me!
Look what Eon made! I can't really see through it, but it's really good, isn't it?
If we have
Actually,
more time, which I think we
Quite
did,
amazing.
I will take. Would you like defense on your armor? Increase defense.
that'd be cool.
So
Okay, perfect.
So do I still get
I do it in the weirdest way. I go and I steal your armor in like the early morning or something like that. It's a process of like dipping it in demonic jelly pool and then just like sprinkling it with blood and then demonic jelly and just
It's like developing photos.
yeah, and then lighting it on fire and just like testing it a whole bunch. But this will be enhanced defense on that, which is a +2.
Yay.
So gain +2 to your AC while you're wearing it.
Perception's neutral.
Which is normal.
And then,
Thank you,
does Sola still want a spell refuel ring? Or if you're not sure, we can hang tight on it.
We could hang tight on that because I do love my spells. But I do have also my own spell refueling, spell recharging feature now. And so there could be something, like if you want to give me something, I could probably find something. You have lots of neat stuff.
We could do that later, though. You just tell me what you want and I'll make it.
Okay.
Throughout that week, so while I'm doing that process with that, I convince, I hope, you to give me a tiny bit of blood for yours. And then...
Oh no.
You don't give me any blood?
No.
Okay, cool enough. Sola to give
I
me
know
a
dangers of that.
tiny bit of blood. Sola will give me a tiny bit of blood.
Certainly, if you want some.
Just to make something that you can use at some point.
Of course.
Okay, and I've still got some of yours. Because I took some. So I am gonna grumble that you didn't give me your blood. But I take these three's blood.
Nicer.
No, I did not. Probably didn't ask. I should probably just stared at you. I am gonna take these 3 blood and I will use it to put an enhanced arcane focus on the gun. Because that's going to give me a +2 to spell attack rolls, which so that's my spell attacks, and then I'm pretty sure that gun also uses my spell attack.
Does.
So that will help.
Nasty.
Sweet.
And then also creatures. It also gives me cover effects, which is nice.
Cool.
Wow.
All the blood. Oh, I miss Dion. You can do so much with blood. So much more than you can with fire. Fire just burns stuff. Blood creates.
Eon, have you been sleeping? It seems like you've been working a lot. You're supposed to be resting.
Yeah, it took half the week before I started to reduce my
There you go.
I'm gonna go a little bit insane.
Randy just started to slowly feed her booze to try and just knock her out for a while. Just
She naps.
yeah,
It's not working. She's just drunk making
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She should be unconscious by now. I don't know what's going on.
Panic. But you do notice, as the exhaustion's wearing off, she's starting to have a little bit stronger posture, and Eon is noticeably taller, inches taller, and you would notice she's different. She's put her armor back on, and it's a little bit tighter, and she's not as dainty as it once was.
The egg is really working.
Yeah, I swear you were here. And now you're...
Do you think that means Dar's been injecting that liquid again?
You think Dar's been shooting up?
I wouldn't put it past him.
That sounds surprising.
Because then
When he turns into Super
all of the
Dar the
eggs
Punished.
he was
Dar the
making for
Punished.
us, all of the eggs he was making for us, and then we're eating.
But that would
eggs.
have happened to everyone then.
Well, I mean, I guess. Okay.
It's because we've been eating his egg.
Right.
No,
That's-
his egg.
He made.
He's laying the eggs.
Yeah, no, I know.
You've known this whole time.
Yeah.
Well, where else would they have come
I mean,
from?
I get them from.
I thought you went to a... No, never mind.
Why would you buy them when they're free?
Gross.
Anyway, maybe that's too many chains of coincidence to be right. Maybe you're just a little different now that you've come back.
Well, and all the artwork.
Right.
I
Yeah.
have tattoos.
All of these tattoos, they're so intricate.
Full body tattoos.
What are they like? Are they like veins or are they like runes? I can't remember.
They are intricate runic carvings that start, or maybe they end, you're not sure, at your limbs. Basically, your hands and your feet don't have any, your face doesn't have any. But all around your neck, they circle. Just these lines and lines of glyphs. You're not able to make them out. Sometimes they light up, you've noticed, but you can't really figure out what is causing.
pop my collar and hide a little bit. As a general rule.
I should say, yeah, they are black on your skin, so they pop
can see
out
them.
a lot
Because
on
I'm
your.
red.
Yeah.
One of the days I'd like to wander into the workshop when Eon's not in there. Close the doors behind me. Walk up to one book in the bookcase, open it up, pull out some white petals, go to another book, pull out this purpley blue branch, twigs, start going through, pulling out ingredients that I've stashed in books. Begin mortar and pestle, grinding it all down, the whole time an ear to the door. And then I slowly light a burner, set the flask, and start boiling away the concoction. That you would know what it is when you walked in. I'm just leaving it there to slowly percolate away.
I'll say over the course of the week, Ramsey, you get 1 dosage.
That's all I need.
There's a chance for 2, I tried. But you get 1 antidote of werewolf serum.
This one I put in the bag.
Okay. Anyone else for the week of extracurriculars?
I'm doing like seeing eye charts with like Scree. Like, Zed.
And his eyes are like that.
Scree can't read!
It's not a Z.
Yeah.
It's an A. I think. Is that the first one? Why are these in order?
Spirit says yes to everything. A, yes. E, yes.
I'd like to go find Sola one of the days.
Easily enough. I'll say, yeah.
Sola, are you free?
Oh, hi,
A
hello.
moment.
Certainly, yeah.
I've been wanting to talk to you for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yes, do you have a moment?
Well, I was kind of busy, actually, with...
Really?
Oh god, I'm such a terrible liar. Okay, wow, no, I'm free.
Lovely. That armor of yours, it was so interesting to see it in play. And I'm just so curious, how exactly is it divine in nature?
I mean, I guess it kind of, like, I think it is sort of like powered by Lythotida herself. I
That-
think.
And she is your
Yeah.
deity.
Lythotida is my deity, yes, absolutely. I've followed her teachings ever since I was a young man. And that was what I also went to college for.
So you're well acquainted with her teachings, her background.
I mean, yeah, I mostly paid attention in school. And I've certainly learned a lot in the last, couple of weeks especially. You could say I've kind of gotten closer to Lythotida than ever before.
Well, that's lovely, I suppose. Would you have happened to learn how an item like this is capable of its powers, specifically its healing
Boy, how?
properties? Yes.
I just kind of put it on, and it just kind of liked me, and it does stuff.
It liked you.
Yeah.
Was there a process becoming acquainted with it, or?
I mean, yeah. So
Why
I
not?
like put it on over my head, and then my arm fits in here, and my other arm fits in
Okay, so you
here.
put on the armor. I see.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
I mean, yeah. Kinda. And then it just like when I try to do something with it, it's like it makes it better. It adds things. And it's like I control it, but I don't necessarily tell it what to do, and it doesn't tell me how it does it either. It just kind of like it works with me.
It has a mind of its own.
I mean, maybe. I don't know that it's ever like talked to me, but I've also never asked him questions.
Talk to you. That's interesting.
Can you hear me? There's nothing.
Silence.
There's nothing yet.
Silence.
We'll give it some time though.
Yeah.
That's a really smart hypothesis. That's what you call them, right? Hypothesis?
Yeah, we do call that in the business.
I'm pretty sure I heard that word from you.
Probably yes.
Well, we wouldn't have said it.
Well, Sola, I think this has been enlightening, one way or another. Just one more question.
Okay.
Would you say your connection with Lythotida it's strong?
Well, I think so. I mean, Lythotida is with me in everything I do. And I follow her teachings in every facet of my life. I guess I've never weighted it on a scale. But I mean, light is like, the light of Lythotida is my main source of power, and it seems to do pretty well for me, so I don't know, these are really heady questions. I've never, this is like the classes that I had a hard time paying attention to in school.
I've been told that before about my other classes.
Okay.
So that made sense. Well, thank you, Sola. I think that helped.
Sure. If I may, is this purely academic? Are you just like... You just like to learn things? Do people go to school because they like to learn?
Well, a lot of time, no. But for
Sure do like their
me
money.
personally, I would say it's both. Academically, I think there's a lot to learn in the field of divine influence on diseases severely under-researched, and it is a hole that I am trying to deal with. But it is also, it's interesting to learn more, isn't it? Just to discover and
Sorry, what did you say? I kind of zoned out.
oh. Right. This is like one of my lectures. You remind me of my first year student.
Did you teach at the College of Lythotida?
No,
Oh.
I teach
So many of-
abjuration.
So many of my classes went like this.
But yes, no, there's so much to learn here, I feel, and besides the fact of furthering knowledge of academia and whatnot, it means a lot to me to be able to learn more about this.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm happy to show you next time I use it. We could really analyze it. And I can keep talking to it, see maybe if it talks back, because you seemed like maybe that was like a solid hypothesis.
Yeah, keep doing that.
And we'll just see what
Definitely
it does.
keep talking to your armor.
Okay. I will.
Good. Let me know what you learn.
Okay.
And write it down. It's the scientific method. It's great.
Okay. I can write. I can write that.
You can. That's great. That's a great start.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was great, guys. Thank you so much. That was really funny. That was awesome.
This is like the PhD instructor who has to teach 201. It's like, why don't they get it? Why don't they get it?
I know. I don't use it.
All right. Perfect. Anything else? You looking okay?
On maybe the 6th or 7th day, Eon has made all of her infusions and is now kind of like this widowy and fiddling, and comes across Rhenerya somewhere downstairs or something. Is your eye working pretty okay?
Every letter I read out, Scree says it's right. I don't know if it actually is.
Okay.
I mean, it works, though. Like, it actually works. The blurriness is starting to go away, so it's getting better. And it doesn't hurt. Not that it hurt a lot before. But it doesn't hurt anymore.
I'm really surprised it didn't hurt because I expected it to fully cauterize
No.
inside your skull.
No, you know me, Eon. I'm not like Ramsey or anything. Like it. It's fine.
That's true. You're strong. You know, it looks really cool because it's very mesmerizing.
Yeah, I blink differently. Not the conventional way.
Yeah.
Photoshop.
With just a gentle purple flame kind of encased inside the iris.
It's quite brilliant, Eon.
Thanks. Can I ask for something?
Always.
Did I die?
Honestly, Eon, depends on how you define die. Because, I mean, if you died in the way that Leia and the dragon did, you didn't. Because Scree and myself kind of delivered those final blows. It wasn't exactly a blow that took you out. You well, I guess I didn't see any of this, but I guess Scree would have told me. So Scree had told me you had done something like a feather fall, and then the next thing I knew anyways, you were gone. There was no body. There was nothing for us to keep aside from what Sola had kept.
Yeah, that's weird. She showed me. It's weird that's me, I guess.
It was sentimental. You know how Ramsey and Sola can be. They're more emotional than you and I. But I mean, I don't know, Sola had mentioned that if there was a body and there were ways to bring you back, but she still did. Even though there wasn't. It was almost like you were never gone.
I kind of just need to know if I was dead. Because I'm not. If I died, am I alive?
You know, Eon, I think you did. And through the Everlove and how Sola was able to cast whatever super magical things that she's gained now, you're alive again. Sola, look at what you did. This is Eon. I mean, certainly your personality and your demeanor, this is Eon. This is not some fabricated second-rate version. This is the Eon we all love and know.
That's good, I guess.
It's very good. Very, very good.
It's really confusing today.
Did you just feel like you were sleeping?
No, it felt like I was burning. And then I was back.
Have you, spoken to the Everlove since you've been back?
She hasn't spoken back.
Because she may have disappeared for you to come back, it may seem like. I know that may be upsetting to you.
I don't know.
Eshiv certainly seemed to have a fondness for the Everlove, a bit more than you, that's for sure. But again, the personalities were quite different. More of a scree type, almost. A lot more talkative than you are, that's for sure. I know, imagine 2 screes, I know it's scary.
That's a lot. That's like that's a lot of words. And stuff.
You're back. And that's all that matters.
Well, I had to make sure that I could help you not burn too.
And you always do a good job at that.
Cute.
I'm off to go bother Ramsey to make sure he can't sleep through his nap, so that's usually what I do at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep. Turns and walks away.
At some point, Scree also calls a meeting and goes, "Now, everybody, I know I'm the leader of our group. Most important, the mastermind behind the scenes, if you will. But over at Arcane Infinity there, that guy's got an end in my lamp. He knows about the genies. I think I can help him for a little bit. I might be able to see my brother."
Huh.
So I'm gonna be stealing lamps for a bit. That's just gonna be my shit. I'm gonna be a lamp stealer. I steal lamps.
I could think of no one better, honestly.
That is remarkably specific and perfect.
Does having more lamps help with the process somehow?
There's only one way to find out. Azulia doesn't think so, but I have hope.
Well, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna stay in Waterdeep for a little bit. Which is kind of shitty because I don't want to leave you guys.
Yeah.
But
It wouldn't be bad to also have someone here to keep an eye on Dar and make sure that everything here is being done on the up and up.
right.
And maybe try to get along better with him and not fight with him every day and try to compromise. Like me and Ramsey do.
You
Can I
can
demote
fight.
him to my assistant?
You know what?
Unofficially?
Yes, let's go with that.
Meaning you don't tell him, but he knows, don't worry.
Hey Dar, your assistant to the regional manager. But I'll miss you guys. If you need anything, just think, God, I wish Gray was here. And I'll be there in my heart. Not physically, but there, I'll be there.
Right, you won't actually come.
No, I won't be there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think I will know if you are dead. Don't do that.
Yeah, just don't do that one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Don't do that.
He like gets solemn for a moment and like goes in for a hug. Actually,
Oh gosh.
I'll give him a hug.
yeah, it's
It's
not bad.
super awkward though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not
You barely
Yeah.
recover it, but like he's also really awkward with it. He's like,
There's like wings and it's like. Yeah.
he kind of does like the bird like purr with his like throat, just like really loud and clickety, and then he kind of like walks back and goes, "Okay, Sins, squat out." And his wings, he flaps out his wings, and goes, "Yeah," and he flies backwards out of the hag's house.
Oh, what a perfect exit. That is so
Hi, hey, hello, Scree. Till next
He's
time.
literally going next door.
Yeah.
You hear him, "Ow!" as he bumps into Arcade Infinity.
Sometimes I can
See what I mean?
his voice.
Yeah.
You can literally talk to him from here.
You guys also see a certain well-dressed tortoise gentleman talking to Dar, and you can see him writing out a check on the bar countertop, and Dar's just kind of like,
Well, just a cop up a day.
he's a,
Check in over
you can
there.
see a single tear. And he just, Thank you. They go, "Oh, anytime, good sir. Where is that Ishif girl? I needed to talk to her about a certain orphanage I'm thinking of opening up." Well,
Hi, hey, hello. I was working with Ishif.
Thomas Penny Riddle.
Right. You're Penny Riddle?
right, yes, the gnome.
Yeah, I know. Ishif did most
Sunny?
of the talking. Yes.
That's what it was, right?
was
Yes.
Sunny. Yes.
Sunny. Right, yes, Sunny. How are you doing?
Oh, so
Lovely to see you.
very well. Good to see you too. Thank you for stopping by.
Of course.
What what brings you here?
Oh, not much. Just, I'm having, a day. We're very busy doing lots of stuff. He's speaking way faster than you heard him before.
For a turtle,
For
too.
the turtle, yeah.
You just in the area doing lots of stuff.
Yep. Just
Okay.
giving out my money to whoever needs it.
Oh, did you just help Dar with something?
I did, yes. But always others to help and more checks to write, so...
Right. But do you remember that Ishif was asking if you could help the gnomes on the outside of the city who badly needed a patron?
Oh, in the field ward, right.
Yes. However, you know what they say.
How about I write you a check and you just bring it to them? Huh?
Absolutely.
Does that sound good to you?
I would gladly do your footwork for you.
Yeah. It's a
Insight
check
check.
for 2,500 gold. He's on speed.
Just.
To set up a community center and a shelter, essentially for those who still haven't found a place to live.
I will ensure that this goes where it needs to go before the sun goes down today.
Oh, whatever, that's fine, as long as it doesn't bounce back. And let me know if that E-shift girl comes back. Anyway,
I certainly will send her your way.
do you have any water? I'm so parched.
It's like ecstasy. Up to the rave.
We all cope in our own ways.
The day grows old, and I won't be one to grow with it. And he walks out of the bar.
Thank you. Hi, hello.
Oh, he is very much high.
Right.
Amazing.
What's that, Solo?
He gave me a check for 2,500 gold for not for us,
Oh.
for the refugee gnomes from Two Hills.
Wow.
We'll build a center in his name.
The Solar Light Twister
No.
Center for Gnomes.
Who can read good and want to learn how to do other stuff good.
Not my name. Maybe his name, Pennyweather or whatever it was. I've already.
I don't. Did you just see him? That he.
Pennywiddle's people place.
Pennyweather's big place. That's wonderful.
But he's. Do you really want
The
oh,
pee-pee place.
the pee-pee place? You know what? It's growing on me. The pee-pee
Not be
place.
fucking serious right now. Beep, beep.
People place. The Pennywiddle people place.
PWPP.
That's what it'll be.
The PP place.
Yep. Anyway, it's very generous of you.
Don't make the pee place.
It'll be the greatest pee-pee place you've ever seen.
Oh, I heard it kind of stinks.
Pennywiddle, this is your pee place.
Why is there so many boys around?
Oh no.
But everybody get into the pee place.
We must take shelter. Come, young gnome. The dragon can't attack us in the pee-pee place.
My face hurts.
Oh my god. How did that happen so
Oh, fuck, guys.
So anyway, when they erect the PP place, it will be an absolute monument in his legacy.
Oh god.
She'll have a lot of members.
Yeah, I will.
Hopefully it doesn't shrink.
It won't be
under the
too
weight.
hard to get in.
And remember, size doesn't matter.
Well, that's why the gnomes are allowed.
It could be big, it could be small, it could be wide.
Accepting of all shapes and sizes. We're all going there.
Hashtag life goals.
Alright, so.
Before the end of the day, so we'll
Yeah.
take that where it needs to go.
Yes, okay. I can't even take this fucking seriously right now.
Why? What happened? Whatever seems to be the issue, yes?
Are you looking for anyone in particular
Ah,
field ward?
boy, okay.
to kind of
I mean,
organize around with?
You're erecting the pee place, you need to find the priest.
Yeah.
You need protection.
like there's of the people, like, of the leadership
Yeah.
from the gnomes.
Uh-huh.
Who would be the
There was
head?
only the head priest. Oh my god, I can't remember.
I fucking hate that.
I heard his name too.
Alright.
Anyway, no,
High Priestess
not it.
Alavia Weir.
Olivia, that was one.
No.
That was one.
Oh no, that was like the original notes you gave me.
Anyway, we know his name.
Yeah.
Sola certainly knows his name. And yeah.
And he goes,
It's not Elderfoot?
it is. It is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
that was the two.
Yeah.
Mirsek?
Mirsek, yeah.
Mirsek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mirsek.
There you go, got it on.
So you're
And
you're
you would-
having the erection from your sack.
You would have us build a pee-pee place for the gnomes to hide inside, to shelter.
That's correct. You could stay as long or as short as you like.
And we
Inside
can
of
trust
it.
this penny whittle that his people's place will be.
Well,
It'll be good for us.
you might want to cash the check sooner rather than later.
I'm asking you if we can trust Penny Whittle's pee-pee.
I think he's clean.
That's good enough for me, Sola. Thank you. He takes a check.
Good for you.
God damn it, guys.
Yes.
Amazing.
All right.
Does that make Sola a pimp suddenly?
Penny Whittle
Pee-pee
people place.
Sola returns to the hag's house.
And it is the end of a week in downtime and relaxation, recovery for the sins. And as the kind of next part of this begins, were you all thinking of going to Silvery Moon via boat, via horse carriage, via walking?
Can we get there by boat?
Yeah, there's your
Is it the fastest way,
I
I'm
think
assuming?
boat would be fastest.
Boat is fastest.
boat.
We've never been
There's
on
a
a
few
boat.
other things with it, but it's probably the most advantageous, I think. So,
We would commission a boat.
all right. Yeah, I would say, like, the dock wards in Waterdeep right now are probably super, super busy.
Let's go get the submarine.
You could, yeah.
That was in the dock ward, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dragon turtle!
Yeah. I mean, as you guys walk through,
River.
There was a dragon turtle!
In the
There's a
ocean.
dragon turtle!
potentially,
Right.
River.
the dock ward here is full of boats of every shape, size, and color, for all different purposes that have dropped anchor here. You can see a bunch of fishermen dragging a net full of these kind of silvery scaled fish, and you can also see at the same time like these really well dressed business or nobility types that are coming out of the city to the boats or out of the boats into the city. There's also just seeming to be like this kind of general happy attitude among the workers of the dock wards, you can see are wearing like some nicer pieces of jewelry with their kind of raggedy clothes. Like there's a few very small signs of wealth being here, which you could imagine might be because transportation costs have gone up. With the Cult of the Dragon kind of attacking many of these trade routes, it becomes more expensive to send things, and these guys aren't eating that cost. They're the ones bringing it over. So they just sell it for a little bit more than they sold it for, and they're having a good time. As such, there are a collection of different ships that are waiting for, let's say, security. A team of adventurers to kind of assist their travels. Some of them, some of these boats have pay as kind of a separate matter on top of your travel. Others just say, well, you have food and board. It kind of depends on the kind of fanciness of the ship. But as you guys kind of like are looking around and kind of taking stock of which ships are available and which ships aren't, I'm going to say that's where we're going to pick up for next week. We'll describe off some of these ships, see if there's a captain that you guys like, and then begin our trek to Silvery Moon.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, he could franchise out into PPTPs.
Cool. There's just, so that's our second shirt.
And with
PPTPs?
The PP place. Or it'll be like a map, it'll be like Hag's house and like this thing, or 2 hills and PP.
Balls, and then a shaft. Anyway, sorry
The basic design of the building.
sorry for being children tonight. There's just something in the air, but also I'm not sorry. Anyway, have a great rest of your night. Thanks for joining us, and hi, hello.
Eon Bell!